Hi Capricorn, here is your quantum story. I actually had to clarify for this story, so this is gonna be exciting. Let's see what happens. Oh, he wants to come up. You really? You really think you can jump that? I don't think so. Something always happens when I hit that record button. Anyway, Capricorn, your yin energy, your feminine energy. Hello, hello. Hey, babe. Can you sit down, please? Right there. Right there. Yes, right there. Have a seat. Thank you. Visionary, yin energy, your feminine energy. So, visionary, light attributes, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Shadow attributes, selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. All right, so this is big. So your feminine energy, it's almost like this imagery just came to me, so let's run with it. It's like you want to have a baby and you know you're going to have a baby and you're already fantasizing about all of the things about this baby and how you'll love this baby, when you'll do with this baby, that kind of thing. And so the shadow attribute of that is, of your vision, would be like, well, my baby needs to be this and needs to be that. No, the light attribute is, whoever this baby is, we're still gonna have so much fun and all this love and all this acceptance, and I look forward to getting to know who they are and then taking them on more, exploration and adventures about who they are, that kind of thing. The shadow side would be, oh, it has to be this, it has to be that, and I'm definitely gonna be teaching the baby this, and the baby's gonna grow up to do that. That would be the shadow attribute. So it doesn't have to be a baby. It could be a project. It could be a relationship. It could be that you just maybe met somebody or you know somebody and you're having all of these things that you already want you to do and to be or to plan, but it hasn't even happened yet. There's nothing wrong with fantasizing, but it's almost like the shadow attribute would be attaching your ideas to what it must be, what this relationship must be. This could be a job, a career move, that kind of thing. This definitely feels very creative. So, my neck. Sorry. This feels very creative. So whatever you're creating here from your yin energy, now your yang energy, the wounded child. Light attributes. Awakens compassion to and desire to serve other wounded children, sorry. Opens to the learning path of forgiveness. Oof. Forgiveness, big one. Shadow attributes. Blames all dysfunctional relationship on childhood wounds. Resists moving on through forgiveness. All right, so blaming. I see. So if we haven't healed our past, if we haven't healed our childhood wounds that have repeated through relationships and through experiences, that's why we would use our vision. So whatever we're trying to create, we would try to mold it within what makes us feel better. It's almost like we only want that vision to be the parts of us that were never understood or seen or loved. And so if we create something like that, then other people have to see that and feel for you or that kind of thing. This is saying, you are creating something, you want to create something, and it's asking you to take into consideration that when you forgive your past and when you create something from a place of forgiveness, from a place of, it's like you're using all the facts for the greater good. You're not creating something just to satisfy your wounds. You're creating something because you learned the lessons and you want the full story to be told from a perspective of forgiveness, of love, of lessons learned, that kind of thing. Wow, it's pretty powerful. No wonder I had to clarify, because everything is so on balance here. So the first card we had here was the Queen, and then I had to clarify it, and the Ace of Feathers came out, so the Ace of Swords. and it says mental clarity and foundation. So definitely what really was wounded, even though it showed up in your masculine, your yang energy, yeah, there was some kind of female energy that might have wounded you when you were a child, or that kept repeating the wound in your life. And you're getting a lot of clarity about it. And I think and I think this combination says that because it was the first cards that came out. You know this. You already know that there's some feminine energy in your life that really hurt you. And it kept repeating through different people, different experiences, different ways. It kept repeating itself. Now that's over. Like what you're working on right now that's over. You're looking at so the card was the dead end, and the clarification was the shadow, self-empowerment and ambition. So it's really asking you to look at those wounds, and they end here. That's why when you forgive, you release, and it doesn't repeat itself in the way that it wounds you again, because it's already familiar and you've already released it. It comes back and you will just love whatever happens next. And so you're still working on this part of your shadow. You're still working on this part of forgiveness, forgiving yourself, and seeing, there we go, seeing these experiences through the lens of forgiveness. There it is. And this is amazing. The visionary card and the wounded child and the starborn card. And the starborn, this is my starseed card. This is like, so once you, in this process of forgiveness for you, this awakening is happening within you. Your purpose, like your vision, has a lot to do with your purpose, with your mission, with your creations. Once you release this and you work through forgiveness, whatever you create after that, it's like, wow, what's the Midas touch? It's like everything you turn touch to gold. Everything you create is from this amazing healing ability. It's almost like if whatever you're creating from the vibration of you've released and you've brought in forgiveness, that's going to get channeled into your work. And anybody who comes into contact with that creation, with that work, with whatever it is that you're doing, is going to receive codes and activations and the energy and the healing energy of forgiveness. It's almost like you'll be transmuting people's wounds when it comes to forgiveness as well. This is powerful. Now, here it is. The sorcerer came up next. So you went through something really dark, and you made a lot of decisions that hurt you. You put yourself through situations. You let yourself stay in situations that you knew were hurting, and you kept going anyway. And it just created a lot of darkness in you. But it's asking you to see that the light is coming, that you can create this light, that from all of that you went through, from this wounded child, you can have a vision of much happier times, the rainbow here, the beautiful colors. And I clarified, and the Emperor came out, stability and focus. So to clarify that, and again, that's what's so beautiful is we have the wounded child archetype as your masculine energy, your inner boy child, if you want to call it that. And then what's working on it is your feminine and your queen energy, that cutting edge energy. And then we move back to the sorcerer. And it's so funny because this is a woman on this card, and what clarifies it is the masculine. It's very much like to create this forgiveness inside yourself. Your masculine and your feminine energies are just dancing around with each other, teaching each other things, bringing each other up, like really stretching each other out. And so what you are learning to do, what releasing and what integrating this forgiveness inside yourself for what you've gone through is doing, is creating stability within yourself. It's like you're learning to trust yourself. You're learning to focus on yourself in a healthy way instead of keeping yourself in these victim mentality situations. And then the circle came out here, and then the mystical shaman. So you are definitely a healer. Whatever you're creating here, it's going to reach out to a lot of people, and it's going to heal. And then this is like imagine you wrote a book that's the equivalent of Harry Potter, but when people read it, they would just feel this huge forgiveness, this huge self-empowerment, this huge stability within themselves. And then I clarified that as well, these cards as well. And then the love card, the lovers came out, the love card came out. So whatever you went through in your life was painful when it came to love. It's almost like you were giving love to people and you just got betrayed and hurt all over again, over and over again. And so what you're trying to do is find stability within yourself and within love, and to start to trust yourself again, to when you know you're in that, when that situation arises again, because it is transmuted and healed and released and liberated, you know how to love yourself through it, and to not, you know, for that situation not to affect you, not to mean anything to you any more than just an experience. And then we end on the same card that we started, the vision quest. You really are truly a starseed here, creating something powerful, magnificent. You're a huge kind of visionary, and that this really has everything to do with forgiveness. The more you learn to forgive these experiences, and to transmute them, and to create from a place of, my heart is pure, my heart is good, no matter what's happened to me, the will of my heart is to survive and to love even harder than ever before. Even when I've been shattered a million times, I still want to open my heart and love. When you create something from that place of forgiveness and of release, this vision quest, this is a visionary card, whatever your creations are going to be after this is just going to be extremely, extremely powerful in a lot of different ways. So Capricorn, amazing. My mom was a Capricorn, so I'm happy to see this. Thank you for this reading. This was fun, and I hope this helped. I'll see you next time.